Hello there, everyone. You know who I am, ETTemplar, Supreme Misfit Professional Dipshit. If you're watching this, I'm kind of tuning in. This is a scheduled video for Wednesday, the 16th, and we are reacting to idiots freaking out about a supposed martial law coming in April 20th. But before we do, special thank you to viewers like you and the fleet captains who donate their time and money to this channel to keep it running. All right, let's get underway. Shall we? Let's get to the Carnival Freaks on show.
I'm terrified. If Trump declares martial law on April 20th, which is the rumor, we're in deep doo-doo. I'm terrified. This is absolutely terrifying. As a woman, as an American, is this The Handmaid's Tale? This martial law would surpass all police. How terrifying. Like, what do I need to do as a woman to prepare?
Well, first off, that's why we have the Second Amendment to it. But your people have such a diseased fucking brain. Now you're concerned about martial law because the guy you don't like is in office. Now, you see, if you weren't so anti-gun, you could have peace of mind knowing you have a weapon to defend your rights and freedoms. You could have a like-minded militia with your lefty pals, and you could have a peace of mind knowing that you can at least defend your rights, your freedoms. But again, you've got a diseased communist mind, and I get a kick when people mention like martial law. She's saying, yeah, it surpasses the police. Yeah, it's called the suspension of habeas corpus, right? And at that point, you might as well just kiss your ass goodbye. If you don't have a gun or a weapon, because at that point, you're probably more than likely at war with the state and the government. Or not state, but the government. Oh, well, let's see.
Help me. Help me help others. I'm so freaking nervous. I hate him. I hate the orange clown.
And I'm gonna get to let's we got one more. We got another one. Take it away.
Massive protests April 20th. This is what we need to be talking about right now. If Donald Trump does try and enact martial law, which he probably will, he has every character trait in the world to let us think that he will.
No, he won't, because again, that's suspension habeas corpus, and that'd be instant civil war no matter who's in charge. And again, your protests, if you are protesting and going against the United States military, that's technically treason, insurrection. So at that point, if you're protesting orders on the government, that's technically sedition, treason, and the whole 9 yards. And again, if you were gun owners, if you weren't so anti-gun, again, you would have peace in mind knowing you have a weapon. You have like-minded neighbors, family, and friends that you could organize against and push back against a tyrannical government. But since you fucking idiots have spent the better part of 8 years being anti-gun and we're gonna ban guns, and now you're concerned, scared shitless because now when authoritarianism does come on behalf of the orange man, you people are fish in the barrel and you're fucked. I mean, let's say hypothetically it does happen. The 20th, right? April the 20th. And habeas corpus is suspended and it's martial law. You might have some libertarians with you. You might have some anarchists. But I think you guys are fish in the barrel if it does. And I'd be concerned too if I was looking at future government tyranny and oppression with nothing but my dick in my hands. But anyways,
the only choice that we have as Americans is to massively protest. And I mean bigger than what we just did on the 5th. April 20th is going to be the day he tries to steal American democracy.
So this is fear-mongering. I experienced this under Obama and Joe Biden. So whoever, if you want to call it the Illuminati, the consortium, the world elite, this happened. I experienced this with Obama and Biden, and I was fed this line of shit by Alex Jones and others that there'll be martial law and they're coming for your guns. It's going to be suspension, habeas corpus, martial law, troops in the streets, troops in the streets. And I was concerned and scared too, but after a while, these times they came and went, nothing happened, stuff. Meet new boss, same as the old boss. Nothing really cooked off. There was no martial law. But these people are being pumped up with fear and terror. If you see these poor, unfortunate people, they actually legitimately believe Trump's going to suspend like habeas corpus and have martial law. They actually believe this, and this fool thinks that he's actually going to fight government tyranny and authoritarianism by protesting. If it does come to martial law at that point, it's open war against the government. And at that point, if you are protesting, like we said before, that'd be sedition, treason, insurrection, and you're looking at federal time and or charges for treason, right? So again, that'd be instant civil war. Trump's not that crazy. He's not that much of an authoritarian like guy. So I don't know who's pushing this fear mongering bullshit, but it's probably the same ones that pushed it during Obama and the Biden years. And they're hoping someone does cross the Rubicon. They're hoping some freak actually does go out there and light up some cops or a military base or something. So then they can use that as a justification for martial law, right? Because whatever like New World Order consortium or the elites, they use bullshit like false flags or create a state of fear and panic so they can create a situation they can solve by martial law. Or so that's the idea. But these poor schmucks are buying the fear porn. They're jerking their noodles to the fear porn. And it's not going to happen. April 20th is going to come and go, and these guys are going to look like absolute idiots. But that's my 2 cents on it. I'd be willing even to bet my left nut. In fact, I'd be pretty surprised if something that batshit crazy did happen. But I'm about 99% sure it won't. And I'd almost be willing to bet my left nut on it. This is to just generate fear, terror, to get someone to do something. And not only that, it is engagement bait, right? Because these two people, I don't know if this is on TikTok or whatever social media platform, it's going to get a lot of eyes on it, right? And if you come out saying stupid shit like this, a lot of people aren't going to share it to friends. Whoa, this guy thinks there's going to be a martial law and suspension habeas corpus, right? So, I mean, I get why people, like, do this shit. I get why people push fear-mongering and porn shit like this. There was a time in my younger years when I was just like these people. Again, with Obama and Biden, I was very like, oh, there goes, shit's gonna happen. Shit's gonna happen. Nothing ever happens, guys. Chill your anuses. But this should be an act. You should be able, and I'm just saying this across the board. Everyone should own a firearm to not only defend your house, your loved ones, your family, but if the day of authoritarianism or tyranny does knock on your door, you at least have something to give them a run for their money when it does. And this goes towards all political on the left, on the right, libertarian, anarchist. Do own a firearm, own a weapon, because it's something that it inspires you. It gives you peace of mind. And it's fun to shoot guns, regardless of people moral fagging about, oh, no one should own guns. You should own a gun, because you shouldn't entrust your life or everything to the local police or government. Just saying. Authoritarianism comes in all shapes and colors, all sides of the wing here of the bird, to say. So anyways, it's been my 2 cents on this. Hopefully you found it interesting. But if it's one thing you should take away is do not believe the bullshit. Don't drink the bullshit juice. And you should own a firearm. You should own safety supplies. You should at least own a weapon of some sort. All right? I don't care if it's a gun, a bat, a crowbar, a machete. You should at least have something to defend yourself, your life, and your rights with. And that's that. That's today's message. And again, nothing's going to happen April the 20th. This is all just someone's psyops. And anyways, see you next time. God bless. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you guys next time.